Hi, welcome to Bifocal Naturalist. Our guest today is Dr. Jyoti Marwah from Mussoorie. I have met Jyoti many years ago through a journalist friend, Hema Lobo. And then, several years later during COVID, I reconnected with her and invited her to give a lecture at the Learning Garden of Indian Women Scientists Association. Jyoti is a woman of substance, a grower, a researcher, and one who is deeply interested in the well-being of fellow women. So today let us join her on a journey of India's aromatic heritage, and let us go to her Mussoorie Fragrant Museum to learn about aromas, fragrances, and perfumes. Jyoti grows a number of plants, and soon she is releasing a book on berries along with the co-author Dr. Dhanashri Patil at Vazay College. So wishing her all the best for her venture. Not one, she's got several going on simultaneously. Thank you and welcome to Bifocal Naturalist.
For a 3-year-old girl, back in 1958, 14 acres of private forest heritage home in Mussoorie had left an indelible mark of its wild but charismatic forested hills. Hills bejeweled with magnificent trees of horse chestnut, oaks, cedar wood, and shrubs and bushes of Indian barberry, Himalayan raspberry, elderberry, flowers of red rhododendrons, Himalayan musk rose, ginger lily, and fruits of sweet chestnut, walnuts, wild strawberry, mushrooms, and herbs. All this had enamored the senses visually, along with olfactory delightful memories, which have persisted till today, and they are understood for their medicinal and aromatic attributes, such as stinging nettle having antihistamine attributes, borange for its benefits in respiratory disorders, tinglu or the Indian toothache tree for oral hygiene and gum repair, Himalayan musk rose for high-end perfumery. These childhood experiences and memories have remained embedded deeply in this 3-year-old child's determination to pursue research in understanding the role of these sanjeevanis in traditional Indian perfumery as well as cosmetics known as Gandh Shastra, and the plant components being known as Gandh Dravya, with Gandh Yukti and Gandh Prakriya for the creation of these components or these products through the ancient texts titled Rigveda, Agni Puran, Vrat Samhita, and much more, and the cultural significance of attars or itr. The desire then became a mission to decode the mystic world of natural fragrances and flavors of the Himalayan region. This is further being pushed to compare with the older hills of the Western Ghats as we initiate new venture titled Shiv Sar, meaning the Shivaliks and the Sahyadris. Namaskar friends, this is Dr. Jyoti Marwah taking you to the mystic hills in the Himalayas and the fragrant hills of Mussoorie. My garden, my home, and my laboratory. Moving from ancient text to tender petals, my journey has taken me from the classrooms in Mumbai to the flowerbeds in the Himalayas. Let me take you along the path that I have walked, where fragrances have become a philosophy and plants have become a powerful tool of education, wellness, and livelihood for those who need it in the rural areas of the Himalayan region. I began my journey in Mumbai, where I pursued my PhD on understanding the history and science of essential oils. I spent years of teaching at the University of Mumbai and collaborating with institutions like SAC, UGC and Mumbai University. As time passed, I published more than 100 research papers, but even then I felt the real knowledge was waiting beyond the walls of academia. In the scent of flowers, in soil, and in the whisper of the herbs. After retirement, I came back to my ancestral home in Mussoorie, a beautiful place. Surrounded by nature, I began cultivating medicinal and aromatic plants. Roman and German chamomile, geranium, lavender, marigold, and rare herbs. I wasn't just growing flowers. I was sowing the seeds of knowledge, livelihood, and biodiversity. The vision took shape as Mussourie Fragrance and Flavors Institute, a space which was created for young women, elderly women, entrepreneurs, nature lovers, and students to learn about life-changing skills with nature and medicinal and aromatic plants. We teach people to use local resources into economic opportunity. So we move from tea blending to skincare formulations, hair care formulations, and other ingestible products such as sherbets, cordials, jams, jellies, and it takes them far ahead. My next dream was setting up Mussourie Aroma Museum, and with this I had a unique experience. It was a place created for people not only just to see, but to taste, to feel, to smell, and experience it at their personal level. They experience the traditional making of attars through nakchoya, which is dry distillation, and loban, making of loban, which we normally use during our puja times, as well as the making of attar. My work has taken me around the world to speak on forest aromas and traditional Indian perfumery. With these skills, I build the capacity of rural women to empower them, teach them how to live with dignity through their own financial independence by making use of their local resources. In a world saturated with synthetics and carcinogens in our food as well as in our cosmetics and perfumery, every product speaks of purity, mission, and something that is good for each and every individual, be it children or grown-ups. Hence, believing that future lies in nature, future lies in taking care of our plants and our trees and our forests, we work with this mission towards achieving our goals, in which not only do we respect nature, but we respect nature and learn to take good and benefits, goodness out of it, as well as the benefits for our own financial gains, without any destruction. This is our art gallery at the Interpretation Center and Aroma Museum, where we have explained Gandh Shastra, how every component known as Gandhavad or Gandhravi plays an important role in this process of Gandhavrutti and designing perfumes, which today we normally refer to as aromatherapy. This section in the art gallery explains aromatherapy and how there are certain components or compounds which add fragrance and flavors effects in all that we are using, be it for ingestion or for application. These are terpenes, aldehydes, esters. And what are the pathways of this Gandh or aromatherapy to work on us? That has been explained in this panel. These are the avenues, entrepreneurial avenues with aromatherapy, and the highlight is the chemistry of essential oils, where you find all these constituents in your essential oils: aldehydes, ketones, alcohols, phenols, terpenes, sesquiterpenes, esters, lactones, and ethers. and their uses have been explained in this particular panel.
कमलम शीतलम वर्णियम मधुरम कफ पित्तजित तुषाद हास्य विस्फोट विश्वी सर्पनाशनम धवलम कमलम शीतम मधुरम कफ पित्तजित.
Friends, in this gallery we are introducing you to the aroma zone and giving a historical overview of how these medicinal and aromatic plants, though understood scientifically today, have been used by our ancients since the time of the Indus Valley. So there is a beginning which goes back to the Indus Valley period. Then there are several texts which are written during these ancient times and references are there to it. There is a Mughal legacy to it. There is a colonial impact to it, and thereafter, as in how science evolved, you have understood what these fragrances and flavors are. And here at Mussourie, this is what we are displaying with the experience that we have in projects that we have been done for SAP or for UGC. This particular panel is fascinating because it explains how, after extraction, when we get our volatile components as essential oils, we have what is left behind as hydrosols. These are hydrosols, and thereafter, these are the plants you can see which we have extracted, and these are the powders which have been pulverized from the leftover fiber, and which is used in several ways as uptons or face packs or hair packs. This is an interesting panel on what is a fragrance pyramid. So you understand that when you make your or create your own fragrance, you have to bring a balance between the base note, the middle note, which is the heart of your pyramid, and the top note, which is the most volatile component and escapes from your fragrance or your perfume or your ether or your attar in the very first 15 or 20 minutes when you are applying it. So this has been explained in this panel. I will end here, and I hope you enjoyed your visit to the Mussourie Museum, and I extend a warm welcome for your physical visit to Mussourie at the museum. And happy and healthy living. Thank you.